Ah, winter. It's the most wonderful time in the Kingdom of Equinox. Snow fell softly from the sky, covering the land like a fine dusting of powdered sugar. Sweet, but cold against your skin. And of course, with the freezing weather came many special occasions, for Equinox loved to ring in every season, and the Solstice Festival was the main event in every celebration. There were carnivals by day with warm food, songs to sing, games aplenty, and many lanterns aglow. But the crowning jewel of the night was always the Solstice Ball. And that is where our story begins, with a dancer.
Whoa! Come on, Loraine. You'll have to do better than that.
And a soldier. Auran, come on! We're gonna be late if we don't hurry up. Captain Loraine Celeste was a finely built doll, firm but well-humored in her stead. She was in charge of protecting Equinox from the threat of invasion, and she did well to defend against such treacheries. But tonight, she was off duty. His Royal Highness King Hans I had invited Loraine as an esteemed guest at tonight's ball. Truly it was an honor, and more honorable still was that she was attending the event with her most precious friend, Auran Dulce. Auran was the finest ballerino to ever set foot on the theater's stage. He'd reprised numerous roles and brought out the best in his fellow dancers, believing that everyone had something magical inside of them. His steps flowed as gracefully as the wintry winds, just as they did now on their way to the palace. But as always, Auran was nothing less than a Jack Frost, leaving a sparkle of mischief wherever he went.
Then you're just going to have to aim better. Come on, Minty, hit me already.
You're a dork, you know that?
But I'm your dork, Celeste. What? Hey!
You know you can't get away with insulting my aim, Nutcracker. I'm the captain. It's kind of my job to hit the target.
Then how come you're just now pelting me with a snowball?
Because you suck at dodging.
Oh, that's it. Come here, you.
You'll have to catch me first.
I intend to.
Riled up from their playful game, the two Nutcrackers hurried towards the castle, laughing all the way. Standing guard at the entrance was Allen, one of Lorraine's more disciplined soldiers. His face held a most disapproving frown as the two came running over.
Captain Celeste, Mr. Dulce, you're cutting this awfully close.
Oh, lighten up, Al. We made it, didn't we?
Yes, but you're both soaking wet and covered in snow. Go clean yourselves up. His Majesty is expecting your attendance.
At ease, Allen. We'll be there soon. Now go enjoy the dance, will you? Your sweetheart is waiting.
Are you... Wait, they are?
Mm-hmm. Don't you worry about a thing. I got someone to cover this shift. Now go have fun, you hear?
Thank you, Captain.
He's too uptight for his own good, isn't he?
Yeah, that fellow needs to chill.
Ugh, you and your winter puns, I swear.
Oh, shush, you know you love it.
I suppose I do. Now you go get dressed. I'll see you shortly.
All right. I'll see you in a bit.
Thankfully, Loraine had ensured they were prepared for this. They had a dear friend in the royal outfitter, Manny Quinn, who'd been kind enough to set out some clothes for them in the quieter corners of the castle. Going their separate ways, both were delighted to find something gorgeous to wear. While Auran was well accustomed to fine linens by now, Loraine had not seen something so grand since her days on the stage. But now here she was, holding a crimson skirt that sparkled like frosted sugar plums. Typical Manny. He just can't help himself, can he? In the ballroom, the conductor tapped his wand on the stand, and with a flourish of his arms, he struck up the band. The music was so elegant and refined, but it also held a familiar zest that was native to Equinox's culture. Truly magical. And as the song began, the two dolls entered the ballroom.
Whoa! You look amazing.
You're quite charming yourself, good sir. Shall we?
We shall.
The two made their way to give thanks to His Majesty, bowing and curtsying as needed. The king smiled at them and returned the gesture, grateful to have their company. But just as quickly as he was there, he vanished, hurrying off to greet every guest personally. The ballroom was filled with a warm glow, beaming faces everywhere you looked. Many duos, trios, and even quartets danced around, enjoying themselves immensely as they went. It was truly magical.
It's so hard to believe we're here.
Why? It's been a whole year. Solstice is right on time.
That's not what I mean. Just you and me here in the palace after all we've been through.
Oh, Auran. It's been a long year, I'll grant you that. But look how far we've come. You know what I see?
What?
I see myself here, captain of the Royal Guard at King Hans's Solstice Ball. And I'm fortunate enough to dance with Odette's finest performer.
Loraine.
Shh. Let me finish. We've grown so much since the last holiday. It's more than the honors we've earned. We've had so many adventures, so many experiences. It's been tough. But I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Really?
Really. Really and truly. Life wouldn't be the same without you, Auran. Thank you for sticking by my side.
My pleasure. You know I'd never leave you hanging.
I know. I know. Taking a break from waltzing, the two made their way to the balcony, resting their joints and holding each other close as they gazed at the night sky. The stars are beautiful tonight.
They really are. Although not quite as beautiful as you.
Auran!
What? I can't compliment you?
Now you listen here!
Love you, Minty.
Love you too.
Hey, you want to see something cool?
All right, I'll bite. What is it?
Just watch.
The Nutcracker clicked his heels together and spun the fair captain around thrice, much to her surprise. The gem at the center of his collar glowed, a soft but strong lavender, as the dust of his magic spilled into the frosty air. Crackling like ice, it blew into the sky like a firework, and all of a sudden the world lit up. The sky exploded into a rainbow, with minty greens, raspberry pinks, and vivid purples harmonizing above the mountaintops. Anyone who witnessed it from below was left with their jaw wide open, confused but amazed by the majesty of it all. Whoa. An aurora borealis? Here? But how?
I've been working on the spell for it since we got back from the Great North. You've always wanted to bring it to Equinox, so now they can have it too.
Oh, Auran.
Happy Solstice, Loraine. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Auran. I love you.
Love you too.
It truly was a fairy tale moment. Not uncommon in a kingdom formed from those ancient stories, but still appreciated. But like all fairy tales, there's always trouble brewing on the horizon. For this is hardly the end of the tale, my dear godchild. This is the beginning of another grand adventure. One that will change, well, everything. Oh, there you are. Come in.